Good morning, everyone. Kansas Sports HQ here, Season 2, Episode 63. It's a fine Thursday. It's going to be a hot one into the weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. We need some rain, but it's not coming anytime soon. We got a sprinkle yesterday, but that was it. It was just like,
it's supposed to cool off next week. Just 101, 98 today, 101 tomorrow, 97 on Saturday.
And then what's it looking like?
Then it's 88, 92, 91, 90, 91, 80,
88 is going to feel like 50.
A little bit of chance for rain and storms on Sunday. But this is the iPhone now, so who knows. But stormy on Sunday, potentially, not much.
This Sunday, stormy?
Yeah, 30%.
Are you in the right spot? Are you sure it says for Wichita?
Wichita?
How do you spell Wichita?
Wichita.
No, this is this.
yes,
you have to know this for your
Wichita.
panel. What? How do you spell Wichita?
Wichita.
Perfect. Showing us the crack screen.
It's like, oh, yeah.
No. This is
That's a
This
crack.
is-
Yeah. Now it's just crack. Well, how are you guys doing this morning?
Better than I deserve.
Good, man. Shoulders today.
last night.
You roll out that stiffness from 2 days ago?
Yeah, I feel a lot better.
So
today.
I'm
second day.
I'm
soreness.
feeling back today
Yeah.
because I didn't take it down.
Yesterday I just did a little bit of movement. I did not do my push-ups and chin-ups, so I made up for those today. I'm gonna feel that tomorrow.
Especially the upper.
But that felt good. It's my one day to shine against these two because my shoulders are stronger, so I get 1 day a week to.
His shoulders are stronger, yes, but his range of motion is like the smallest range.
T-Rex arms?
My shoulders are stronger, and it's just a good day. Thursdays are my day.
Sheldon, just never let your inner dinosaur die. It's all right.
I get to just put the weight above my head. They can't do it.
You mean that?
T-Rexes.
I just
Man,
feel.
you got
I like my back.
Yeah.
I like my back, bro.
Meanwhile, I got the reach of it.
But then every other day, except for giraffes.
You're also taller than
All lower body.
I
I just
am.
get embarrassed.
Yeah, we know.
They kick me.
Well, Sheldon could
Spit
do
on
as
me on the-
Sheldon could do as much SS on lower body.
Yeah.
Mother me.
Dude, I don't want my knees to hurt.
Sometimes it's about being able to fit in the shorts that you already have or the pants that you already have.
I gotta be able. I can't be on the IR, dude. I got too many kids. I gotta be able to move around.
Just
Trust me, dude. You don't want.
Add them to the pack soon.
Listen, you don't want to go home and then you start. You're like, I can't play with the kids. I'm hurting. Like, one, it's an ego problem. Two, just think, like, your woman is gonna stab you because she's like, I've been with this kid all day. You're gonna play with children. And you're like, I can't walk.
I can play with the children. I just don't. I just gotta
she's
sit
like-
out. Hey, at least I know I won't feel pain anymore.
You got to be on your A game, man. That's like game day when you show up at home. It's the way it works.
What?
That's understandable.
Yeah, you'll get there.
What?
You'll
No.
understand it.
One of these days.
The
One of
reference.
these days.
You'll
Maybe
Brought
the
to you by
reference.
Hey.
Game Day Men's Health.
Dave.
Yeah.
Testosterone
After you.
and more.
After me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
shoot.
kidding. We're not.
What is-
supposed to.
Actually, I take that back. After Sean.
What?
Sean.
Sean might happen before me, and who knows?
Big Sean.
What are you?
Listen to me. There's a lot of. If there was a bet for who's going to hold out longer, definitely got my money on my boy Sean.
Who knows? Never know.
Respectfully.
Of
Talking
course.
about kids.
Oh, I need to get off. I need to find me some new Green Bay merch to
You need to
wear
get
for
off?
season.
He wants to get off the pod.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I need to get off these websites because
Oh,
I'm about
okay.
to start buying stuff, dude.
There's
Like
a
you
new
get it-
Packers
you get
bag
it-
in the future.
You get into the season, you start going, man, I got to look better. I need some fresh gear. I need something cool.
You mean for the? Oh, do we need to do a jersey order again?
No, I got plenty of jerseys. If I show up with any other jerseys, I'll probably get stabbed for that too.
So we're not doing a Malik Miami jersey this year.
Sean might. I'm not. You should.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to reach out to the group
100%
to see
you
if we want to do
Um,
something like that.
I'll wear my Malik jersey if we're not. Like, I'll still support the boy.
Hey, all I'm saying is, I have one on the works.
Malik?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
We
We
typically
need to talk to
do
your
that.
pops about going down to a Dolphins game.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
You don't. Sure. You want to be that Miami life, right? You know, hey.
I'm just trying to go
it's
down
a
for it. It'd be
trip.
sick to go to a game. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
man.
trip. It's
I don't think
something
we
to
played
do.
you guys this year. We played you 2 years ago, so we'll probably play you next year.
Yeah, I don't. I want to. I've been to one Dolphins game. I'll be honest. I've been to one.
I'm going to 2 games this year that I know of.
Sick.
I remember.
Sometimes it happens that I just show up and that goes somewhere.
I remember we watched the Texans play. That's when
Texans are gonna be good this year.
JJ Watt still played for him. It was so long ago. I don't know if y'all know, but Jonathan Taylor was still playing for the Dolphins.
Dang.
That's how long ago that was.
Yeah.
He was my favorite player
Jason
at the
Taylor?
time.
What? Jason Tatum?
Jason
Taylor.
Taylor.
Not
You said
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor's the running back for the Colts.
My fault. Thank you very much.
Jason Taylor.
Jason Taylor.
Jason Taylor?
Yeah, see how long ago that was? Exactly.
I got Niners Cowboys on my calendar.
He's the older brother of Joy Taylor, the one gal from Fox.
Okay.
And then I also have the Chiefs Niners on my calendar.
Chiefs Niners.
Had a scandal at Fox.
Yeah, my Christmas present to myself is going to Kansas City to watch the Niners.
Go ahead.
They
bud.
play in KC?
Yeah,
That'll be
on the
sick.
27th of December.
As a rope.
Go Niners. Go Niners. Go. Go
Yeah.
man.
Holler at Skyler. See what they got. He goes to all the home games.
Yeah, I got tickets already.
For the game?
Yeah.
Why'd you
What?
get them so early?
Because
give 'em to you?
somebody else had like lower bowl tickets that they wanted to get rid of, and my brother wanted to make sure that we had a for sure thing.
He's one of those guys.
Yeah. So got those. We're like, I don't know, 15 rows off the edge in I think 106 in like a little corner. But then Dallas tickets were unreal. So we did standing room only. You know, I'm gonna pull the Packers game. Remember how we rolled that?
Every time.
Yeah, so we'll do standing room only in Dallas because a $400 ticket was in the fourth section above in the nosebleeds. Even though there's really not a bad seat in that place because you have the big TV
you can
up
see
there.
it everywhere
Yeah.
there. That place is awesome.
Yeah, but you know we want to be able to roam around and see some cool stuff, and then we also got in the standing room only. We're in front of the big glass.
Yeah.
So instead of on the other side staring at the big glass, we're staring into the other side. So
Yeah, you better run.
No, yeah. What's crazy about the little ticket hack that we do is like you can end up with some pretty cool spots. You definitely can. I don't know that we should get into the ticket hack. We'll probably catch some flack.
Yeah.
I mean, only
Yeah.
if we're when we're not
I don't need
here.
Ticketmaster calling me up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. All of a sudden,
they already price gouge enough on you.
I mean,
They do.
we can share the ticket hack.
Nah.
Shout out SeatGeek.
Oh, it's not about purchasing a ticket.
Yeah.
It's how you use the ticket
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
and how your friend becomes a security guard.
There's just ways to make things
Nah,
happen.
that's why you got to keep an orange vest in the car at all time.
Have you seen that video? That is hilarious, bro.
So
They're trying to pull out, and he hops out and goes out and holds up traffic. He's got an orange vest on, like he's like a construction guy, like working, holds up traffic. His buddy comes through. He hops in the back of the truck, and they're dipping. It's so funny.
But you got to get out though. Like
yeah,
you got to
be
get
out early. Yeah.
Oh, we got some Wichita State news.
Oh, all right.
Let's hear it.
The big grandstand, the West Grandstand at the old football stadium at Cessna Stadium, the top part of it came down.
I thought they were doing construction on that whole thing.
They're
done.
wrecking the whole thing.
So on the east side, they put new bleacher. They tore that down. It was like my first year there, and then they have been putting up new bleachers and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and like a little plaza or whatever back there. And then the big tall grandstand, the home grandstand,
Mm-hmm.
the top part of it crumpled down. There's a video of it.
Oh wow.
Just throw it right in my camera.
They weren't like
Throw it right in my
expecting
camera.
that to happen.
Just watching it in my camera.
No, yeah, they were. No, they were. That's demo. It was.
It was a demo thing.
Yeah.
Aren't those
okay.
the same stairs
No.
that your wife used to run?
Turn, drag it this way. No, swipe it this way.
Oh.
Video of it coming down. Nope, the middle picture.
Up.
Oh. Okay.
Technology is fun.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, they can't.
I'll wait till
can't see
you can pass
Nobody
it
will
around.
see it. Nobody will see it. I mean, I know what happened.
I don't know what happened. Can you just turn this bit off?
It's pretty crazy.
Go fall down, go boom.
So what all are they like doing there?
They're just redoing it to make it more central
Like
for.
modern.
Well, and more modern because that
'Cause
grandstand
they
was
were-
old.
Because they already did all the stuff on the inside. It looks actually really nice in there.
I know they're trying to do something for a better track type situation.
I mean, is it mainly
They
just for track?
Yeah.
Yeah,
track
now
and
it's
field.
fully tracked. There's no football. It's like a
Like no high schools use the field anymore
no.
I don't think any high schools have used the field for a long time.
for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know Capon used to play
Capon used to play there. No, that's where City League played most of their games for a while.
Yeah.
back in the day.
But and then the other news for Wichita State basketball, their top scorer from last year, Kenyon Giles, got another year of eligibility.
Ah,
He's coming back to Wichita State.
how'd he
this
get
year.
it?
The 5-5 2022
It
grad.
might have been. It might have been that. Yeah, because of course there's an influx of new people who were like kind of back in the portal again
Mhm.
just now for basketball because of that. Because I know like Iowa had a dude who, I mean, they didn't have a roster spot for him anymore once he was officially declared eligible, so he has to go somewhere else because
Get a job.
NIL money,
Go get a job.
slash roster availability at this point. I mean, they've already like practiced and stuff like that. So, but apparently Wichita State was holding out one more roster spot for him, so he's back. And he averaged. I mean, he was all conference last year. Averaged like 18 a game.
That's a big get.
yeah.
I
And
mean,
they play. They're going to play Kentucky in the non-con this year on the road, but
that'd be cool.
will be cool.
I thought they negotiated a home and home.
I think
on that.
they might have.
It
But
will-
this year it'll
Probably
be
won't.
It'll be in Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool that they're getting a big matchup. So hopefully that program keeps ascending.
Yeah,
I think they're on the right track.
that decision by the NCAA for the 2022 grads kind of wrecked a lot of things. You know, they're gonna for those kids that
Well,
could-
imagine. I mean, think of all the football players who got eligibility, and they're like, "Well, they're already either like trying out for an NFL team, or
Yeah.
because they probably went undrafted. Some of them went undrafted. Some of them did get drafted, but like either they didn't make an NFL team. They're like obviously the roster for football is already set. So like it's the if you were gonna do it, and of course it's so weird how there's this judge in Colorado. But then they, what is they have to use it as precedent, right? Moving forward. So if a judge in Colorado makes that ruling, because that's what it was. It was a judge in Colorado made the ruling of like all 2022 athletes have another year of eligibility.
Mhm.
And then that's a sweeping over the entire country.
The judge grants injunction for class
Yeah.
of 22 athletes seeking fifth NCAA.
Yeah. So, but so it's at this point in the process, because that happened, like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so it's like at this point in the process, basketball players can sneak it back in, but it's like football players, I mean, maybe baseball players, but it's just like, what the timing of everything, like the NCAA and the judges and all this stuff allowing it's makes a bigger mess than just being cut and dry, like
Just so everybody knows, the NCAA, because this is new, right? So 5-for-5 rule, it's age-based eligibility framework allowing Division 1 and 2 student athletes up to 5 years of competition with a 5-year window. Clock starts upon full-time college enrollment or the academic year after turning 19, eliminating traditional red shirts and most extension waivers.
Yeah, but yesterday there was a Louisiana court order gives players signed by NFL teams a shot at returning to college. So several athletes who were, that was yesterday. Several athletes who had been who had signed contracts like non-drafted athletes.
Training camp.
So if they didn't make the roster, they have the opportunity to go back, like players, Oregon State running back Anthony Hankerson, pass rusher Jack Pyburn, and
Which if you're in the window,
Daquan Wright.
who
and-
cares?
But you already gave up your amateur status, though. You literally tried to compete as a professional. You just
But you
didn't
didn't
get the job.
You didn't get the job. You didn't get paid.
But still, that's at the end
they
of the day.
didn't get paid.
Yeah, but all that
Yeah, they
means
get
is
paid
you're not
something
good
for that.
enough to get there. So
Yeah.
go get a job.
No, bro. If you're 18, 19 years old and you get that, but then it doesn't pan out right there, right then, and you haven't gone and competed in college, you should still have the chance to do that. For sure.
No. Once you give up your amateur status, bro, I've watched that happen. I've watched that happen more times than I can count, bro. You give up your amateur status, and now you're going back to play.
I get it if you're
Yeah, but
you know, if
you
you're
want to
25.
fault some kid for playing his eligibility. Then they change the ruling, and it forces him to go somewhere and try to find a job when he can finish out his educational career and still play one more year and have the opportunity to get
educational. This isn't about education.
Thank you, bro. It's not like let's cut it, bro. Let's be real, bro.
It's
They're
not about
going,
education,
bro. I can tell you how much of those dudes go to class, but they don't go to class that much, bro. There's no education on it. I understand.
A lot of liberal arts majors.
I was a
Psychology
liberal
major.
arts major.
Of course
so was I.
Of course you were. Completely made.
Jeez.
My what do they call? I don't even
liberal
know.
arts
What do they
major.
call that degree that you
General
get in junior
studies?
college? No,
General-
junior
Associates?
college?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
my associate's degree is in
Oh
liberal
my
arts. Thank you.
gosh. What'd you study in liberal arts there?
All the
Oh,
prereqs,
Exactly.
all the prereqs plus one math
Yeah.
plus one science.
couldn't tell you, but
Wow.
That
He
guy
did this.
That guy. Those two went to school for. They went to play. They went to major in sports. They did not.
Shoot, me too, I guess.
You know how many of the Alabama football players are majoring in liberal arts too?
All of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, I give it an exception of 3. 3.
You got one like biology major. You got
The
another,
red shirt kicker.
Nah, you got the punter. You got a couple dudes who are not on scholarship. You know, they're going for maybe economics or business or something along the lines of that.
I just think
accounting.
you should be able, if you're under the age of, it's 5 years, right? So if you graduate high school at 18,
Mhm.
give or
23.
take, right? So if you're 23 to 18, no matter what happens in that time frame, like if you, because the NFL or MLB or whatever it is, it's such a business-driven thing that things can flip so fast, right? So like, I don't think that you should cut off a kid from having the opportunity, because really, I mean, they're adults, they're not kids, but you shouldn't cut off somebody's opportunity to go to college and keep developing and keep getting better if it's truly that organizational decision that stops him from continuing down that path. If they've never, if they're in the window, like that's why I like this rule, because it creates a parameter. It makes it where it's a window. It's not guys like random example,
Red shirt,
but
medical
yeah,
red shirt
if
transfer.
since Sean decided that, he wants to have an extra year of eligibility, he wants to go back and play college baseball now.
Coming back.
That to me is where that rule really helps those scenarios, because Sean at 27 years old, since he has 2 years of eligibility on his clock still, wants to go back and play with a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds. Like, to me, that's a whole different discussion.
Remember Brandon Whedon?
Who did, yeah. Like
He went to play professional baseball for a few years and then came back.
Yeah, what about the guys that switch sports?
And
if
then he
they're
came
in
back
the window,
at
J.R.
27.
Smith.
27 years old, quarterback in Oklahoma State.
yeah. If you're
And
in
then
the window,
the Browns thought it was a good idea to draft him in the first round naturally.
if you're in the window, I think you should be able to play. There's a
28-year-old.
competition window. If you're in the window, then you're fair game.
So I guess for argument's sake, would that rule out J.R. Smith, who went from
out of the
high
window.
school straight to the league?
Yep.
And then played a full career, and then he came back to North Carolina
Yeah,
and
you're
played
out
golf.
of the window. In my opinion,
Is that a scholarship sport though?
Golf?
oh
golf?
yeah,
Golf?
Oh,
100%.
100%.
especially depending on the school.
Texas Tech,
But
all the Arizona.
to me, the
So
reason I
isn't
don't
he at
like
North
that is because
Carolina
that
A&T?
robs a student student from
But
an
you-
opportunity.
But you just said, what if they switch sports?
Yeah, but he's 30.
J.R.
That's-
Smith.
that-
J.R.
he's
Smith's
not
like
in the
40.
window.
But he never went to college, so
I said
his
30, and he's not in that window.
okay. So what happens to the 18-year-old kid who gets drafted and then gets dropped? What do we
Right,
do?
like
Is
that-
he in
like-
the window?
If I
He's
Here.
just 19.
Here, let me put
Then
it
he
in the
should play-
baseball
well,
side.
he
So
should be
you
able
get
to play
drafted
college.
out of high school, you go to your rookie camp, your rookie league. You have to sign your contract to play in that, and then they don't move you into, single A, double A, triple
No,
A.
they cut you.
They cut you. Are you allowed to go back to college for that?
You're allowed to go back to college, but you can't compete at Division I level. because you gave up your amateur status.
But
you never
we're
got
talking about. What I'm talking about is just the competition window for college.
Yeah.
Right. I think that that's something that should be discussed. Like, if they're in the window, then those guys should be allowed to play.
He's sleeping.
He's in deep thought.
It's just.
Or if you want to go that route, then that's got to be cut and dried too. And I'm
Hmm.
not saying that I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that either. Like, I
Yeah.
think that you can make a fair argument there, but that's where I think that this rule starts to help put parameters on those situations to where it makes more sense.
Because let's say the clock starts at what, 19? It's at
19.
the clock starts at
Yep.
19. Let's
Yep.
say, let's go back to the baseball draft scenario. You get drafted at international guy,
Yep.
drafted at 16, signs a contract, plays all the way until he's 21, gets cut. Can he go? You want him to go back to college after playing professional baseball basically for the last 6 years?
I think if he's in the window, the competition window, that should be a conversation. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, sure,
But
did he go? But are you saying he played at the highest level, or he got drafted and he was in the system?
He got drafted. Let's say he made it back to America. He passed rookie ball, passed the Dominican League, made it back to America on the verge of AA.
What about the Bahamian League?
All right, Sean, let's be serious.
What I'm telling you is the parameter of saying giving up your amateur status doesn't fit for me as much anymore because NIL
Mm-hmm.
and the money that they're getting paid already. Because we have college athletes making more than minor league baseball players by a long shot.
You're right.
So if we're gonna pay the college guys that much, why are we for the sports, right? For sport, why do I get to decide that? Because then you're making it about the money, right? Because that's what we're talking about at the end of the day. So why do we, it's more like a free market at that point, right? Like, we should allow people to make the best decisions for them because they're the ones doing the work. They're the ones that are putting it all in, like that type of thing. So if I'm a guy that gets drafted, obviously everybody wants to get drafted. Everybody wants to get picked up. Everybody wants to do that. But if that situation doesn't seem like I'm ready for it, they're ready for me, or whatever the case may be, I should be able, because it's my body, my sacrifice, the stuff that I'm doing, all of the work that I'm putting in, I should be able to say, you know what, college might be a better fit for me, and I'm still in this window, right? Now I'm a guy who has enough to get noticed at this level, so my value should be pretty high at the collegiate level. So why can't I then go and do that and then possibly get paid more there for X amount of time? Like, for me, I'm about the athletes. Like, I'm about those guys being able to make those decisions and find ways to make situations better and do that type of stuff. But I am definitely in favor of having parameters on it. Because if you don't have the parameters on it, then you get what we got right now, which is just the Wild West. Everybody's all over the place. Like, there's no... Which why I think this rule is such an important thing, because it actually starts to... Because kids aren't going to delay how long they're in college now. They can't, right? Because that's what was happening. These kids are delaying how long they can be there, because you got some guys that are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to be a part of these college programs.
Millions.
Yeah, but
look at Michael Penix.
Yeah, but there's more players getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars with no incentive to really do anything else, because they can just sit there and bank. So yeah, I'll take a red shirt. Yeah, I'll take a gray shirt. Yeah, I'll take this.
You just hope that the local judge is a fan of your school and they'll grant an injunction.
You another one. Yeah,
and then you come back for a 6th year. So yeah, I think putting parameters on it would be great, because you have, like, last year, I mean, it was fun watching Indiana be, like, good at football, but a lot of that roster was 23, 24, 25
That roster was
year-olds.
older than the Packers roster.
Yeah. And that's
make sense.
That's what we're trying to get away from, because when they went in there and
how's that happen?
I saw a post the other day, like, Nick Saban was complaining about it again. He's like, look at Will Anderson when he was 18 and at Alabama when Saban was coaching him, and then now look at Will Anderson right now on the Texans at 25, and it said, obviously, a physically night and day difference. You're going from a boy to a man in those 7 years. You might be a big boy at 18, but at 25, you're a
mentally.
And mentally too, that's another big thing. And I like Indiana, and I would say like Ohio State too, probably Miami as well. The other team that was in the national championship last year, especially for a sport like football, you have some grown men facing talented young boys in some of these places, right? But like there's a huge difference in that 18 to 25. So if you're able to limit it to 18 to 23, and yeah, you'll have some maybe ex pros get in there and come back, because it's been a huge shift in nature of college sports now that they're getting paid, and it's not just what NIL was supposed to be. I think name, image, likeness. Okay, well here you now have the ability to go do this commercial. You now have the ability to go sign autographs and sell them. You have the ability to do this and this. No, it became pay for play. It became a business. It became, schools with collectives and trying to gang enough money to keep their best players from leaving and get more players to come in. And it became a bidding war and free agency with no contracts, basically. So now that it is like that, I think we can stop acting like these college athletes, even though they're 18, 19, 20 years old, aren't pro athletes.
Yeah,
now.
they aren't. They're not
Because
amateur.
Look,
like-
and if a school, like you saw what Texas Tech tried to do, they went as far as they could to try and convince everybody that it was okay to bring Sorsby back in after he, literally had been gambling on his own team a million times. These schools will do anything they possibly can if they're paying big bucks to a QB, to a point guard, to even if they're paying $850,000 to a center fielder or a pitcher. They're going to get them to pass classes. They're going to make sure they're eligible, right? They're not going to waste their money. And that's been going on forever, obviously. But like now that there's even more money involved, it's like, well,
we should just call them semi-professional.
Yeah,
athletes.
the school part of thing is not.
How do you
really
not
thing
get that?
anymore.
Like, how do you not agree that they're getting paid?
Because the D1 with the money is completely different from what me and you experience.
Yeah, even if we classified it, you had to be a Division I athlete to be a semi-professional athlete, like
Sure.
whatever parameter you want to come up with. But like,
there's not a lot of D2 athletes
getting
out
paid.
Yeah,
Like,
there's not a lot of
Oh,
D2.
I'm never ignoring that fact.
you know what I mean? Like,
One thing I would
everybody's
always be
getting
jealous
paid.
about.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's just so, but you got to put some restraint on it some way, somehow.
And I get that.
So it's just it's a wild thing.
But I feel like that's what was in set first, was losing amateur status. That's what it is. You semi-professional, this and that. Sure. That's what they were.
Mhm.
That they were amateurs
Correct.
trying to be professionals. Now you're getting paid. So now we go into semi-professional.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you're trying to tell me an 18-year-old child is going to make a decision. An 18-year-old child's mother is going to make a decision. An 18-year-old child's father is going to make a decision. It's going to take at least 2 to 3 people to make a decision for them to say, oh, I'm leaving college sports. I'm giving up my amateur status to play professional sports. Once you do that, you should not be allowed to play college sports anymore. Like, you really shouldn't, because you gave it up. Like, I am old school. And
no takesy backsies.
That.
Yeah, I mean, and if that would be the thing that they put out, then and that gets some sort of approval, like whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm all about that too. Like, I'm not against that per se. But if you're going to put a competition window on it, then that should be something that is
on
like
there.
Very black and white.
No
you know
gray.
What I mean? Like, hey, if you leave and you play any professional sport at all, then you're giving up your opportunity to go to college to play sports.
Yeah.
And if that's black and white and they put that out there, then yeah, I mean, I'm all about that too. That's fine, because then you're deciding that, and no matter what happens,
that's like, because
what if they play in
the reason
NFL
I don't think they'll
preseason
do that
game?
though is because
no, you see, and that's even worse.
But I don't
So
like,
what if you made it to the last week of the preseason, you got cut, and then you just enter back into the portal again?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where
you're 21.
That's where it becomes.
You went to the draft as a junior.
It becomes muddy there.
Exactly.
I don't think that should be very muddy.
That's
but
what you mean.
You made your first roster.
Yeah, I said
cut.
I don't think it should be
You
very muddy.
made the 53
They shouldn't
man
be allowed
roster,
to come back to. Well, plus the timing just doesn't work out. Even if they're in that 18 to 23 window, then you still have to wait till spring ball to to join the team.
And now you're going to be another year older. You're going to
be 24 on the next season.
Exactly.
You know, and I don't know. Yeah,
I say we let them back, man. Let them play.
Makes
the sport better.
I say
it's a money driver.
See, my thing is,
makes the sport.
You're thinking about the athlete. Yes, you're thinking about the athlete that makes $850,000. You're talking about that athlete. We're talking about the guys who are in the portal, the big name guys.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to little Johnny who runs the 4-4, who is the next and upcoming but can't play until he's 21? Because you have the guy who's coming back who's 23, the guy who was behind him who's 22, the guy who's behind him who was 21, and now you got 18-year-old Johnny who doesn't play until he's 25, and he has
25. You're out of the window.
But he has red shirt.
No red shirts
anymore.
There's no red shirts anymore.
Can't do any of that anymore.
So you're gonna just wait.
You got 5 years.
You're just gonna waste him then.
No, he gets the same window.
But you're gonna waste him.
Well, he's probably gonna transfer out.
He's gonna transfer
out, and he'll probably transfer down.
I think what that'll do is I think that makes other schools, smaller schools that usually aren't as good, better. Because now they're going to get the guys that are good, but they're not going to be the guys that are coming off of whatever, a professional opportunity, whatever, that are bounce backs. Right? It's the same thing that we were doing, except now the bounce back has just gone up a level. Right? Because how many D1 bounce backs do you hear about that end up going JUCO after a year or semester or whatever, or go NAIA and play because whatever the reason is, right? So now it's just you're going to have bounce backs from all of these professional opportunities that you have bounce backs from. So then now you got these dudes spreading out across the country that are going to all these other schools. I mean, dudes that want to play, that are going to do the work to play, they're going to find their opportunities to play. But it puts the parameters on it to where it's not everybody's playing by the same rules. That's my thing. Like
you just want to have an amendment that says you can't go back to D1. I feel like that's where you're at. Like if you're a bounce back, you just can't go to D1.
No, if you
training, don't go there.
That's funny.
No, well, that actually happened to a buddy of mine. He went and played for the D-backs, and then he came back and he tried to go to college, and he could only go to Weber and NAIA in Florida. So yes, maybe that has something to do with it, but no, not really. I just feel like if you go to if you go to college for 1 year, you obviously know what you're doing leaving college. You obviously know what you're doing. You're trying to make more money. You want this. Go chase your dream. Not going to tell you don't do that. But don't look back. Like, that's my big thing. If you don't get it.
Yeah, that's a personal preference.
Go get a job. That's what they tell us in NAIA. realize, guys, you're not that good as you thought you were. And go get a job. Yeah. That's all it is, bro. Like,
I just think they told me that in high school when I told them I was going to college. They're like, no, don't do that.
Just go get a job.
Well, I just think that now here's probably the negatives that I just pop in my head right off the jump is like the other leagues that are out there, like the CFL would take a major hit. Like some of the overseas stuff would take a major hit. I understand, but college football would get a lot better. College football would get some dudes that thought they were ready, that weren't ready, that come back, and then all of a sudden these rosters start to get better.
Hey.
So just saying.
Hey.
And if they got to be in the window, they got to hit the parameter, they got to be inside the thing.
18 to 23?
It'll be at the latest 19, but really it's 18 to 23. Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah.
Whatever your grad year is, plus 5.
Correct. You get 5 total years.
Mm.
Or if you turn 19. 19 is the latest that you can start your window.
I just wanted to be known. There's 2 sides to the story that everybody needs to be aware of.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's something I can say out loud, because just know.
Say it.
There's 2 sides to the story. There's going to be, you want all those dudes to come back.
I just want them to have the option.
That's fair. You know what? They'll only be 23 at most. That's the oldest they can be. It's 23.
Yeah.
The freshman will be 18. So, just saying. They'll be, so if they come back, so.
What's the other side of the story?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
They'll be 23. The freshman will be 18. How much?
That's your side?
How much more parameter do you like?
No, you get that.
No, but you said there was 2 sides to the story that let's say out loud.
Land your plane.
Okay, the 18-year-old freshman
Okay.
versus the 23-year-old men.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's my two sides. To the
That's
story.
the double-edged sword.
But the reason they're doing that is because we just talked about it. There was 24 and 25, sometimes 26.
Even worse, 27, 28.
Yeah, year-old men
Exactly.
facing 18-year-old
in
men.
2024, the NCAA granted 9 people a 9th year.
Yeah, which is
I could go, bro. I should have petitioned. I knew I should have
NCAA,
petitioned.
man.
I should have
Yeah.
petitioned.
It's just crazy.
NCAA just don't care anymore. They like get some across their desk like, all right, well, we're obviously gonna approve
Oh,
this.
we
Let's
like this
wait
guy. He rolled his ankle 6 times
Yeah.
and then blew out his knee. He deserves a 9th year.
let's wait about 3 months to make it look like we deliberated on it, then pass it. All right, cool. Next one. Oh, 18th year of eligibility.
He's a
why
good
not?
guy.
Yeah.
This guy's 61 years old, kicking field goals. He's on full scholarship. Let's go.
Like that side of it's just wild. But I just think if you're in the window,
Random Rick the
let him
welder
play.
got tired of welding, just knew he could kick a soccer ball and then kicked a football, and all of a sudden he's kicking field goals in college.
I understand, but what happens to respectfully, what happens to the Shawns who didn't get to play as much? They found themselves.
Glad
He
we're
gets
using my
a
name as
job.
an adjective now.
Huh?
Glad
Is-
we're
is-
using
how
my name
old
as
is
an
he?
adjective now.
What'd you say?
I'm saying, how old is he? Is he 22 at that point?
No, he's 25.
Then he's
He's
out. He
done.
gets a job.
Windows closed.
26.
Big dog.
Why?
Because that's the 5 rule. That's the
But
5 for
why?
5.
If he never played,
Correct.
he never played.
Was he rostered?
Because it's age based now.
No.
That's the part that you're missing. It's age based.
But
Like
you
this
got-
new eligibility is about
I was
them
there.
being in the age window. It's about age.
I want y'all to know
You helped on the
Okay.
bench.
I get it.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't want
you were
y'all
the
to
hype-
think
you
I'm-
were a hype guy.
This is
Oh,
just going to
wow.
help not having 24 and up year olds still trying to play college sports.
All right. I felt like that was a shot, but that's okay. I just wanted to be known at the end.
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
Wasn't
wait a
shot.
second.
I didn't even put
Second.
that together until right
now
now.
it's just quit playing baseball.
My
Wait a
bad.
second.
I want you to know
Actually,
the
forced out.
forced out.
Forced out, yeah.
He would still be playing
I
baseball.
promise
right
you, I would have played last spring if it was not.
Would have seen him at the
True.
SBS in a uniform.
No,
He
you
would've
would
been.
not have.
He would have been in a uniform.
No, you would not have. 100%.
You wouldn't have signed the contract
I wouldn't have played last
for
year.
a white hat.
But no,
Look at
our
that.
average team, like my last year friends, my average team, the average age was like
Charger.
23.
Solomon Talalulupupu, however you say his name, USC Montana was granted a 9th year by the NCAA to play through the 2026 season.
In 2024.
So that's going to be your last
Something
9th year
is it
guy.
Mac McCormick?
Cam McCormick.
Cam McCormick. yeah.
First college player to receive a
I just-
historic 9th year of eligibility.
I like the. Let me
He
get,
finished in 2024.
Let me get on you guys' side.
Oh.
I do like
you
the,
should.
I don't even
Don't
know.
tell me
I
what
don't
to
think.
do.
I don't think there. I don't think
Don't
there's.
tell
I'm
me
just
what to
saying you should be on
I
our
don't think
side of
there's
this.
sides to this. I just think it's. I think it's a very open discussion, and I don't think there's going to be a perfect answer to any of
No,
this. So.
of course not.
It's
I
all
like
it's,
age-based. I
It's
think
all
age-based
muddy
makes it
no
fun.
matter which way you look at it. Because I am 12.
Who is?
What happens? Yeah, bro. What happens when we start faking birth certificates and stuff? What happens then? Because I promise you,
It's gonna happen.
I'm
It's gonna
telling you,
happen.
bro. If they were as dirty as they were way back when to do all these things, what do you
Penn
think they're going to
State.
do now?
What was like,
Florida.
Did you see that Penn State thing?
uh-uh.
I don't know how real it was. I don't know. I just saw like something about cocaine and the athletic director in frat houses or
Oh
something.
wow. Okay.
Oh.
well, yeah.
Hold on, let me look at
Yeah,
it.
they're
Goodness.
recruiting.
But anyway,
Well, I
But
don't think it had anything to do with
I do feel-
athletes, but
I feel like it's
Is that what they
to
call a
have age
Boilermaker?
parameters because I feel like it's going to keep the guys from. You could push them out, and
Well,
then
Penn
It's like
State
any
Penn State Coke is trending on X.
It's just like any rule, like high school. Like we have a ton of new high school rules here this year, like school related stuff.
I heard.
And I was talking to some of them that I work with, and I'm just like, like anything that comes out, the immediate reaction, especially to student athletes, is how do we get around it? How do we work it? How do we work the system? And then with AI and all the million things that they have resources to now, they're constantly just trying to beat whatever system you're going to put out there. So yeah, to your point, like you're going to end up, whatever this starts out as is going to change because they're going to find different things to work the system and find loopholes and find reasons and ways. But this is a very clear parameter, I think, when you talk about age. Like, it's much harder to be able to, like, you're going to have to essentially commit a crime to work your way around it.
What happened to those people born on leap years?
See? Who
like,
knows?
Like, what happened to because I know somebody born on a leap year.
Yeah, well,
like
they still get an age, but yes.
Yeah, but you're not.
What they're going to stretch it out every 3 years?
Shoot, you can't tell you can't tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, it just helps dial it in is basically what it comes down to.
But so you're telling me you're going to be 5 years old playing sports based on celebrating birthdays?
Yeah, why not? Bro, my birthday only comes every so often, bro. How can you tell me when my age goes up if my birthday never comes?
Yikes.
13 Penn State fraternity brothers have been charged with allegedly running a major cocaine trafficking ring, with some pledges reportedly forced to cut and package cocaine as part of their indoctrination into the fraternities. My gosh. Pablo.
Me?
Well,
I built this shit. Brick by brick.
This guy.
Literally.
Pablo
That show's so good.
Pledge Scobar.
So
Pablo Pledge Scobar.
Bye, Sean.
What?
Your computer probably is dying. We can still hear you.
Oh,
You're still good.
Yeah.
He was a dean's list accounting major.
Numbers guy.
Kept a blog talking about his passion for numbers and financial storytelling, and also cut his frat brother's hair on the side for extra cash. But he's also allegedly one of the top entire cocaine chain. He's on top of the entire cocaine chain for the campus, running kilos out of Sigma Chi and Delta Upsilon. I don't know how you say that.
Epsilon.
Right, you gotta have a different set of balls to try and do that.
He kept selling after he graduated.
In a world of like social media and with the way that kids talk and like, dude, that's
bro. It's just
level.
I want you to know, bro. It's a language now. Like
for sure.
Like it's a language now, bro. They don't just talk about it like it's just regular stuff. Like back in the day, when you were growing up, Sheldon, they're like, "Yeah, let's go do that." Right up, straight up.
Totally different.
Now
it's crazy.
They're like, "Hey, are you trying to sneeze on some buggers?" Like that's how they talk about stuff like that, bro. It's weird.
You just got to be crazy to do that. Like you're gonna get caught.
No, everybody don't get caught.
Yeah, but something like that big and that size of a school,
yeah,
and you're like, dude, you're gonna get caught. Like, come on.
Once you see the operation growing, you got to move.
Like, you got to do something.
You got to relocate. You never move. You can't stay in the same place.
Like, dude, just with the way that kids, like teenagers, and like the way they talk is just like, dude, you ain't hiding nothing out there. Nothing.
This one person said, "Now we know who was supplying Dan Lanning cocaine at the Penn State game last year." He has a video of him after his post game interview after the game.
Yeah.
Did he get fired after that?
No, Dan Lanning's.
He's
one of the best coaches in football right now.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. Good talk today, though.
Sean, you want to lead us in prayer since we can't see you, or you want Naj to do it?
I don't know.
The voice from the corner.
V8. Healthy or not healthy? Let us know.
Yeah. Leave us in the comments.
Naj's camera just went bye-bye.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Everything's shutting down.
Let's wrap this up.
Go ahead.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
That's about eyes closed. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for time and opportunity. Thank you for health and strength. Thank you for another day that we get to wake up and kind of shine a light onto the little ones, onto the day, onto the earth, Lord. We thank you for all the blessings that we have received. We thank you for all the blessings that we can put out there, Lord. We thank you for giving us a chance to do things that we love and things with the people we love, and keep us safe and protect us. In your son's precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Well, that's it for season 2, episode 63. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.